Okay, Wodapalooza WOD 5, we're calling it Any Given WoD-Day. Because on any given WoD-Day, you can be asked to do any of these crazy things, and you guys will do it because you just love it, right? So today, WOD 5, let me write that down here. We're gonna talk a little bit about RTG first, and then we'll go on to the RX. Keep in mind the structure is the same with regards to 4 rounds, 3 rounds, 2 rounds, one round. However, the rep scheme is a little different, and some of the movements are different as well. Okay, so RTG, you're going to start off with 4 rounds of 4 weighted pistols and 16 kettlebell snatches. We'll talk about the standards for that in just a second. Okay, the weighted pistols, the weight is going to be 55 for the men and 35 for the ladies, and also for the kettlebell snatches. All right, 3 rounds. We're going into 5 deficit handstand push-ups. Again, I'll show you the standards for that in a second. 5 deficit handstand push-ups, 25 double unders, so a total of 15 and 75. Then we'll move on to 2 rounds of 6 muscle-ups on rings and 12 thrusters with a barbell. Okay, so ring muscle-ups, of course, we're going to turn out. All right, full extension at the bottom, full extension at the top. All right, 12 thrusters, we're going to use a weight of 155 for the men and 105 for the ladies. And then we'll finish off with 1 round of a 1,000-meter run and a 100-meter bear crawl. Okay? So, we've got the RTG weights, correct? Now we're going to go on to RX. So RX, as I said, we're going to stick with the same structure. 4 rounds, we're going to do 10 goblet squats, holding a kettlebell right here. You can hold it with the bottom up or the bottom down. Okay? Or 10, and then 10 kettlebell snatches. So you can do a total of 40 squats and 40 kettlebell snatches, 20 on each arm. Then you're going to go into 20 hand release push-ups and 20 double unders, all right? So for 3 rounds, so 60 total, right? Then we'll go into 10 toes to bar and 10 thrusters. For 2 rounds, a total of 20 toes to bar and 20 thrusters. And thruster weight is going to be, for RX, 115 and 85 for the ladies. And for scale, it's going to be 95 and 65. Again, scale on the goblet squats, you guys are going to be using 35 and 20. Okay? And you're also going to finish 1 round, 1,000-meter run, 100-meter bear crawl. Right? This is all to be completed for time. It's your chipper, I guess you can say. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Alright, so WOD 5, Any Given WoD-Day. So we're going to talk a little bit about the standards for RTG, then we'll go on to the RX, right? So first off, we'll go for weighted pistols. Feet need to be flat on the ground. So heel needs to be on the ground. If your heel comes up, no rep. What else? Hip crease needs to be below the knee. That's about it. Where you hold the kettlebell, it's kind of up to you, and just cannot be down here. So you got to hold it on your chest. This way, or yeah, I can't think of any other way. This way, if you want to put it up over your head, good luck with that. But let's try like this. This is probably the way that most people will do it. So we'll go for 1 rep. I should side view here. So it's 4 reps. So you can do 2 on the same leg, or you can do 1 and then 2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go for the snatches. Let's talk about the snatch. So I've seen a few different techniques for snatches. The weight does not need to touch the ground. You can straight up snatch it up, right? Arm needs to come to a complete stop. We need to see your ear in front of your arm, okay? So stopping here, no rep, no rep, good rep, good rep. Obviously full hip extension, okay? You can choose to kind of swing it up, snatch it up, it needs to come to a complete stop with 1 arm. You can alternate as many times as you want to, okay? Excuse me. You need to go 8 and 8. Apologize for that. So 8 and 8 for a total of 16. 4 rounds, okay? So we'll go back and forth with the kettlebell. Next, we'll go on to the deficit handstand push-ups, okay? So deficit handstand push-ups, we're going to use 2 plates, 2 45-pound plates. And we're going to go ahead and separate them with an ab mat, and we're going to take the ab mat out. Alright? So you are to obviously get on the wall. However you get on the wall, straight arms, head touches the ground. You can kip up, or you can straight push up. However you choose to do it. 5 of those, and I believe it's double unders. 25 double unders. 3 rounds of that. Okay? And then we'll go on to the muscle ups. You all know how to do ring muscle ups. Okay? So we got to turn out at the beginning of every single rep. And the turn out, your arms have to be completely straight. So we can't turn out with our arms bent. Turn out with the arms straight. False grip is fine. Come up, muscle up, show complete control. Arms straight at the end. Come back down. Okay? For 6 reps, and then we'll do 12 thruster reps. The thrust reps, you can take your first thruster from the squat snatch. You can do that. Okay? Or every single time you dump the bar, you can do that. So 12 of those. And what about a bear crawl? Bear crawl. Bear crawl is a bear crawl. Let's not try to, how do I say this? We're going to get on the bear crawl. Your hands and feet need to be pretty much on the ground at the same time. What we don't want to do is sometimes that stuff right there. I don't even know what to call that. That's not a bear crawl. So make sure your hands and feet are on the ground. Okay? In the run, obviously, for the bear crawl. So let's go to RX now. Goblet squats. Goblet squat, we're going to pick up the weight. You can have the head or the handle of the kettlebell on top or the bottom on top. Just like an air squat, but with a kettlebell, right? You have what, 10 of these? And then 10 snatches. Same standard for the snatches. Okay? We'll go 5 and 5, 4 rounds. 20 hand release push-ups. We all know those, right? No snaking. Feet need to stay on the ground. Toes come up for 1, no rep. Okay? Meaning, if we're doing this, can't do that. Right? You're going to keep your toes on the ground, hands completely off the ground, full extension. Right? Make sure you get that core up. If your core's too low here, and it's significantly lower than what it should be, we don't want to no rep you, but we'll have to. So make sure you get nice clean hand release push-ups. Double unders is next. After that, sorry, I gotta look at the board. Toes to bar, we know toes to bar. Let's get on this bar real quick. Feet gotta go behind the, I want you to be able to see my feet. So, can we come over here? Yeah. I want you to see the feet, how they go behind the bar, right? So feet have to start off behind. So if you start in front, right? You're gonna go behind the bar, toes touch, toes come down. So, right, toes to the bar. Pretty simple. And thrusters, like I said. Hips below the knees, full extension. Cannot thruster jerk. You know what I mean by that? Where you thruster, jerk it up. Okay, so it's not a front squat and a press. It's a thruster. One fluid movement to the top. All right? Those are your standards for any given WoD day. Have fun.